Welcome, Taurus, to the Temple of Tarot, Astrology, and Yoga. My name is Ava, and I'm going to be your host, your spiritual guide, and your oracle for the month of July 2025. And this is relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Taurus. My moon sign is Taurus, and I find that these readings are very relevant to me as well. So it would behoove you to make sure that you see all three of these aspects of your chart. Watch the sun sign, moon sign, rising sign pertinent to Taurus. Now, before we begin, I just want to let you know that I've been very busy in the last 2 weeks, adding more and more yoga content. I just recently changed the name of my channel, a bold move, I know, to Ava's Temple of Tarot, Astrology, and Yoga, giving yoga an equal billing with tarot and astrology. So I've taken the last 2 weeks and I've got more yoga content than I can edit, believe me. What is now available for you to view is half of what I've done in actual real life. And this is yin yoga, a yoga that I've always been very fond of. I love this style of yoga because as a Pisces Scorpio rising, I'm very respondent to music, and particularly to meditative music. So the yoga that I give you doesn't have any verbal instruction. I use the gong sound to alert you to physical changes, important physical changes as I teach. And sometimes I use captions if it isn't evident visually what I'm doing. But this allows us to be inspired by the rhythm, the beat, and the mood of the music. And I choose music in the meditative category from all over the world. And I hope you enjoy them and use them as frequently as you can. There's so much up there that what I'm going to do very soon is to put most of them up on Patreon and then charge maybe about $5 or so a month to view them. I realize now that people don't donate. They just watch, and they don't realize that I need support. I live out here in the middle of nowhere, and I don't have any other financial means of support except what I do on this channel. I used to, before the crisis that I'd been through, I used to teach yoga on Siesta Key Beach in Florida, and that was my primary source of income. And due to the hurricane, I lost that. I lost my home, my car, everything. And I decided to come back to Hawaii. And I lived on Maui for 18 years previously. And now I'm living on the Big Island. I've never lived here before. And I live off-grid. And everything is very expensive. Very expensive. The food is... I suppose this is where the whole country is headed because of inflation. But sticker shock is incredible here. You can't believe what they charge. So I depend now on your generosity to fuel my mission here. There are, of course, means by which you can donate through procuring a private and personal reading from me, and there's links below for that as well. But I appreciate whatever kind of support you can give, be that just messages, kind, supportive messages, or direct donations, or again, if you'd like a reading, a personal and private reading from me, I provide you the links below. Thank you. So let's begin your forecast. This is an Astro-Tarot forecast. I begin with astrology. And I like simplicity. That's why I live out here in a very simple environment next to nature. Simplicity brings more clarity, at least for me. And so the first thing we do is we follow the transits of Venus and Mars exclusively. Venus is transiting Gemini for the entire month of July. And Gemini is your second house of finance, money, what you find valuable. It could be material things, or it could be relationships. And Venus is the symbol of love and compassion, cooperation, money as well, because Venus is about what you value. You could find a tremendous increase in your finances, or flooding of cooperative energy into your relationships, love and compassion in your relationships, or whatever it is that you truly value, will be blessed by the presence of the goddess of love. If you've been thinking about investing in something, this is a good time to do it, because the universe, the stars, are on your side. But make sure that this investment is in line with your heart, what you believe in, what you trust, what you resonate with on an emotional level. Because if it meets this criteria, it has a very good chance of being profitable, rewarding, bringing you the kind of abundance that, as a Taurus, you need. Taurians love comfort, security, and stability. So this month is a month of comfort, buying things that bring you comfort, luxury items perhaps as well. Taurus is a very conservative sign, conservative with money, level-headed. But this month, you might go a little overboard buying things that are beautiful, that will bring you a deeper connection to the beauty of life. You know that there are more gardeners who are Taurus than any other sign, because you're an earth sign. You love the earth, things that are natural. Nature heals you. So you may be investing in a beautiful garden, flowers, art, things that bring you a feeling of joy and expression, creative expression. So you might be investing in your own creativity or in the beautification of your home, of your life. So that's, especially in July. Let's move on now to the position of Mars. Mars is a very different energy. It's an energy, masculine energy, aggressive energy, having to do with your ambition, goals, sex, drive, and it's in Virgo. It remains in Virgo. It's been in Virgo for a short time, so you've got a taste of it. But it is transiting your fifth house. This is another very beautiful aspect, because the fifth house is about children, about creativity, about romance, and your lifestyle. So you're putting your ambition, your energy into creativity. And because Venus is in the second house, you might even be putting your money into some new hobby, new creative project, into your family, and or into a romantic relationship. Making your relationships more romantic, doing something very romantic. Now, Taurians love to be at home. They don't like to they don't like to sort of visit other people in their homes. They prefer other people to come to them. So you might be inviting people into your home to share the comfort and beauty of your home with those you love, your children. You might be investing in your children, investing your time, your ambition, your knowledge, your wisdom into your children, or into a creative project, into your hobby, into a hobby that brings you a sense of connection with nature, or with beauty, or with art. So these planets of Venus and Mars are really quite compatible this month. So delve deeply into your creativity this month, Taurus. Do something that brings you to a higher level of creative enjoyment, pleasure. Share it with your children. Maybe you're inspired by your children. Maybe their creativity is something that you want to invest in. Regardless of all that, whatever it may be for you, there's sort of a sweetness, a gentle kiss of an angel that you'll feel this month, Taurus. So thank you for coming to your astrology forecast. Now let's begin your tarot forecast for the month, which I try to correlate, to associate with this forecast. And thank you very much for your support, your kind messages. You're my only friends out here, you know. I've only moved here recently. I don't have any friends here. So I look forward to your messages and, frankly, to your financial support. I appreciate it very much. All my love. Wait for the tarot forecast. Welcome, Taurus, to your tarot forecast for July 2025. My name is Ava, and I'm going to be your oracle. But before we begin, I like to shuffle the cards in front of you. Well, first of all, let me add 2 reversals. Randomly, of course, just like that, so that we have some reversals. And if we get a reversal in the reading, then you know that it's significant. And what I do when I'm shuffling is I meditate about you, Taurus. I have moon in Taurus, so I know you well. Taurus is an earth sign. Earth signs tend to be very conservative, stable, reliable, loyal, stubborn, but with a air of seriousness about them. And this seriousness, especially for a Taurus, if things don't go your way, you can very easily fall into a mood of depression or deep disappointment, sadness. And so a Taurus needs to be aware of this feature about their character, and to avoid that, to, as soon as you feel that you're sinking into depression of any kind, to elevate yourself out of that through humor. Particularly Taurus likes humor, or with thoughts of your responsibilities to your family and your friends, to not negatively affect them through your moods. Taurus is also a sign that doesn't become angry very often. It takes a lot to get a Taurus to express anger. So you won't see a Taurus angry very often. But if they do get angry, I would suggest you get out of their way, because the bull will charge. And one of the most dangerous signs when angry is a Taurus. But the good thing is that it takes a heck of a lot to get you angry. And you generally have very good reason to be angry when that does happen. But for the most part, you're easygoing. Not much phases you. That's why you're sort of the rock of Gibraltar for your family members and your close relationships. People come to you to feel secure and comforted, and that you do very well. So now that I've shuffled what you do, and I want to remind you that it's a very good idea for you to learn how to read the tarot on your own. The tarot can become your best friend in times of need. It tells the truth, even if you don't want to hear it. So what you do is you take a number of them and you make another pile right next to the first pile. And then you make a third pile. You take the first and you put it over the second, and the second over the third. And you're ready. We're ready. And as I said, I like simplicity. In mathematics, when a formula is simple, it's more likely to be true. Simplicity brings clarity. So this is a 4-card spread. The first card represents the overall mood, energetic focus of the month. There we have it. We have the Emperor. And I can't think of another card more Taurian than the Emperor. The Emperor, he is the lord and master of his domain, of his empire. He is firm, steady, wise, reliable, constant in his judgment. You can go to him for advice, for support. So this is the mood, the energy of the month, Taurus. Either your husband, your father, or you become the emperor of your estate, your domain, your territory, that which you claim as your own, be that physical terrain or familial terrain, your family, your friend. You are probably the best friend anyone could have because of your sense of deep loyalty. You are going to be able to support your family and your friends in ways that meet the needs of the Taurus spirit. This is your month where you get to shine, where people will feel your presence as a place where they can come for what they need, what they on a very visceral level on a plane of deep desire, you will be able to fulfill your family's, your friends' needs on a deep level. And this will give you so much satisfaction. So on a professional level, you may be placed in a position of leadership and power. You are also blessed with Venus in your second house of finance. So you will be able to fill the coffers and use that abundance to support your family, to support your lifestyle, to give those in need around you what they deserve. Your judgment will be impeccable. All right. Let's see what is your specific challenge for the month, Taurus. And we did get a reversal. Wow. That is the Knight of Wands reversed. You might be challenged by a particular fire sign. Male, doesn't have to be male, but more likely male fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, any one of those. Their impetuosity, their lack of discernment as to how to move ahead, doing impulsive things, doing things that are rash and often irrational, might be a challenge for you. Maybe one of your children, one of your friends, even a romantic relationship that seems a little unhinged, a little irrational, and to put them into a more stable, more reasonable psychological state. That might be your mission. Now, if it's more general, your challenge might be, because we've got Venus in the second house, your challenge might be not to get carried away with how you spend your money. Your challenge is to stay grounded and rational, like the emperor. Because there's something that is influencing the situation, that's pulling you in a direction that is too unconsidered, too outside of the conservative parameters that a Taurus likes to live in. Or because sometimes reversals sort of heighten the energy expressed in the symbol. Maybe your challenge is to get out of your rut, to do something that is extraordinary. I can't say which of these options this refers to. But I'm sure that in your life, it would be evident as to what would be right for your situation. But in any event, something dynamic, something sudden, impulsive, is beckoning you. Stay true to your Taurian nature, and all will be well. In the position of the unexpected, that element that you hadn't anticipated for the month. Whoa. Ha! This is so lovely. It's unbelievable. Look at that. You've got the world. Okay. The world. Look at her. See the maiden? She is about to be reborn. The wreath is right in front of her in the shape of a birth canal. This is about rebirth. Perhaps that reversal is about doing something that is moving on levels that you hadn't quite prepared for. Going through a rebirth. Maybe it's about your financial situation finally culminating in abundance. This may be about graduating from one level to a higher level, being promoted. This is about world travel, getting out of your rut. That's the Knight, reversed. The Knight of Wands, reversed. Your challenge might be just to let go of your pessimism and to culminate a lifelong dream and to get out. It's hard to move a Taurus from their comfort zone. But this month might be the month where you do that, where you spend on luxury, where you spend on a family vacation that takes you into a world you've never been in before. This is also the completion of a long project with life-changing results. This is a blessing, as is the Emperor a blessing. So you might be feeling a profound change in your world this month, Taurus. Beautiful. All right. Now let's see what the outcome is. Da, 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 da. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. You won't believe this. There's the Ten of Swords. You think this is bad news. No, it's not bad news. It's very good news. Why? Because the 10 is the very last card of this series. If there's been something that has been troubling you mentally, some sort of disorder, mental disorder, stress, pain. It could be health-wise, it could be from your relationships, it could be from your finances. All of that ends at the end of the month, and it's over. It's dead. Providing you now with the opportunity to begin again. The world. New beginning. You can't find a card that's more expressive of new beginnings than this. Taurus doesn't like change, which is probably why you put up with what you've been putting up with for so long. Whatever that might be it again, health, relationships, family, whatever it is, it's over. It's done with. You no longer have to deal with it. And what you garner from this, what you derive from all this is rulership, masterful rulership over yourself and over what you feel is yours. You become the controller of your destiny just by either not giving in to irrational, impulsive behavior, but perhaps allowing more spontaneity into your relationships or into your financial decisions. Depends entirely on you. What a profound month of growth and overcoming mental dis-ease and bringing in again a blossoming of a new world order. So thank you very much, Taurus, for coming to your forecast. And thank you for supporting me out here, the edge of the world. I love to hear from you. Please message me. You have no idea what it does to my heart. I love them. I love hearing from you. And I do need support of some kind. So either, if you can afford it, a direct donation, but I do private personal readings as well. There's links below. So now, because I am also teaching you yoga, the next yoga pose is one that I chose as a correlate, energetic correlate to the reading, followed by a yoga mudra, hand gesture, that will elevate the reading to spiritual heights. Thank you, Taurus, and namaste. Welcome, Taurus, to your yoga pose of the month. The month is July 2025. And your reading spoke to me in that your fifth house is lit with powerful energy. The fifth house is the house of creativity and romance. And Taurus is a conservative sign. And what I'd like to do is to sort of break the barriers of those things that might be holding you back from your own creativity, and for your ability to connect on a romantic level as well, though Taurus is extremely romantic, no doubt. So what I'd like to show you is a beautiful pose called happy baby pose, because it will allow you to relax, to let go of your fears. It opens up the inner thigh, the hip sockets, the lower back, and it provides an opportunity for you to let go of inhibition and open yourself up to a more relaxed and organic sensuality, let's just say. So let's begin. It's very easy. I'm going to show it to you a little bit sideways so you can see me. So we fold the legs in front of us, and then we gently lay down. Hips down first. Flatten the hips down. Pull the arms forward. Chin down. Gently lay the head down. Lay down on your back. Walk the feet in. We let go of the shoulders and we just relax. We release. We inhale. We lift the feet up. Lift the lower legs up. Flex the feet. Tighten the knees. And pull up. Press down into the arms. Flatten your hips and lower back down into the floor. Pull the crown of the head away from you. We hold and breathe. Then we bend we bend the knees out to the side and we drop the knees down. We lift the arms up, and you can either hold at the ankle, or if you can reach, hold right at the toes. And bending the elbows, press the legs down. Heels right above the knees. Back flat, pressing down. We hold and breathe. Hold for at least 10 breaths, or for as long as you can comfortably. We press. We release, straighten the legs, drop the arms down gently, point the toes, we float the arms down, we flex the feet, we bend the knees. We put the feet down gently. We rock the hips up and we tighten the buttocks, pushing down into the arms. We pull the crown of the head away from us. We release the lower back. We press the legs down through the soles of our feet. We tighten the buttocks. We hold and breathe. This is a release. Then gently you roll down one vertebra at a time onto the spine. We then lift the head, chin down, turn the hands in, walk the feet forward, swing the arms back and forth, and then take a swing forward and come up. Put the hands down, fold your legs, let me face you. Bring the arms forward, rest them on your knees. Inhale, roll your shoulders up. Roll them back, let them go. Release them, lower them down. Exhale. Put your hands in prayer. And on your exhalation, bow, saying namaste. Thank you very much for coming to your yoga pose of the month. Thank you for your support and your kind messages. Now please wait for the yoga mudra of the month. Welcome, Taurus, to your yoga mudra. As I said, I think creativity and romance is on the menu for you. And for Taurus to experience deep levels of romantic enchantment, and creative power. They need to trust in themselves, trust in the creative spirit that lives within you, and trust in God and the other. So I'm going to show you a beautiful mudra. It's called the Mudra of Trust. This is how it looks. Please lift your hands up, turn the palms in, and interlace the fingers. Thumbs pressed back, elbows up. We bring the hands right up to the chest. We close our eyes, and we feel our connection to the divine and to our higher self. We trust in ourselves and in God. Deep breath. Exhale, separate the hands, lay your hands in prayer. We bow and we say namaste. Thank you for coming to your mudra of the month. I hope to see you next month. Thank you for your support and your kindness. Namaste.